I am getting absolutely soaked here, but it is class. Oh my god. Right, this isn't going anywhere fast. We're just going to go for it. It was lightning. 17 minutes to the campsite from here. Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. I'm David, the Scottish man in a van, and I've been living in my van for over 2.5 years. And right now I'm in Switzerland at the beautiful glacial campsite. And the surrounding mountains are just absolutely epic everywhere you look. And today I'm going to take us on a wee adventure to do the Eiger Trail. And I'm going to take you with me. Let's go. So took a wee short walk, about half an hour or so from Grindwald down to the main terminal, and the first thing you have to do is get on one of these cable cars. The train station, the main terminal station for Jungfrau it's like an airport terminal or something. It's quite incredible. So we're gonna get some views up here. Into the clouds now. Some cable car ride though, about 15 minutes. Definitely the longest one I've ever been on anyway. Okay, so I've got about 6 kilometres, just left the station at Eiger Glacier. About 2 hours of a hike right alongside the north face of the Eiger. Cannot wait. On the trail now, in the clouds, just getting a slight clearing, not long into it at all. But it was funny at the train station because I took a wrong turn, went out the other side of the train station by accident. I think that's the side where the sort of glaciers was on. You could see the ice, sort of ice sheets up on the steep faces going up the mountains there, and you could hear the rumbling and the sort of crackling of the ice. It's quite unnerving. I don't know how I'd feel about hiking over a place like that that's cracking and rumbling like that. It puts the fear into you. Just coming up to this little section where it opens up and you can see Grindwald in the distance. It is fantastic. And there's a lovely few benches to sit at and grab a bite to eat if you were so inclined. And one with a memorial on it, which I quite like. It says, "The mountains are calling, I must go," in memory of Peter Spieler, 1958 to 1921. Lovely, what a tribute to the man. He's absolutely right. They are calling. So I'm about 54 minutes in, kind of halfway, and there is a cracking waterfall here. Oh wow! Runs all the way through there and up. I'll see if I can get into like one of the pools down here. The views are kind of opening up now, not at the north face, but just the views of Grindwald in the distance and the mountains beyond. It's stunning, great wee walk. Just stopped for a little picnic there, get my roll at those benches, and the heavens have opened. No much, but it reminds me of home. It's quite refreshing actually. Some of this is very similar to back home, just for the types of rocks I'm finding here. They can be quite slippy if you're not wearing appropriate footwear, definitely, but there is a proper waterfall raging here to the right hand side of me. I wonder how we're getting across. Can you see this? I am getting absolutely soaked here, but it is class. Oh my god, how powerful is that? I'm soaked. It may have been foggy and a bit rainy, but if it wasn't for the rain, we wouldn't get waterfalls like that. That was absolutely spectacular. I am drenched. It's so worth it. Starting to see Grindwald more clearly now as I descend down. What a spectacular place this is. I absolutely love Switzerland. It's similar to home, but it's a different kind of beauty. For me, Scotland's a bit more rugged, and Switzerland's a bit like a sort of fairy tale land, like I don't know, Narnia or something like that. It doesn't seem real when you're looking at it. It's obviously a much bigger scale. You know, it's a bit like Scotland on steroids. They're both equally beautiful, just in different ways. I love it here. It is great. Right, walking down here, just looked up and you can see the north face where that waterfall is. And look at all the waterfalls up there. There's a bridge coming up here and I reckon this is going to look incredible. The waterfall's running all the way down that sort of crevice and it's all cloudy, grey like at Arishloch. Look, unbelievable. So, change of plan, came to that sign there. The plan originally was to go up to Eiger Glacier and then down to Alpacas. You get the train back from there. You can actually buy the tickets at the main station for the Eiger Trail. So that's the tickets that I got. It's about 51 Swiss francs for the journey. I've got this sign here that leads you back to Grindwald through the forest. About 2 hours and 20 minutes. I've decided just to carry on the trail because it's been such an enjoyable walk, and it's going to be great getting in amongst all the trees in the forest and zigzagging down them to the beautiful town. So the hike isn't finished yet. Well, thought I'd see another waterfall. This one's spectacular. The way that it's carved out the rock and the angles of the rock is unbelievable. It's so fast running and so loud. You still see that hard snow just sitting there here at the base of this face. The waterfalls are just slowly eating away at it. It's no real. Absolutely blown away. What a place. Cross this bit. I'm gonna have to cross here. I mean, how thick must this snow have been when it was here? This is pretty steep. Now there's a rope I can see. I must have to hold on. Hold on. have to hold on to it. Now that was cool. That was something else. I think it was maybe just the weather at the start. You couldn't really see the Eiger North Face, but the second part of the hike from that waterfall at the North Face to this point has definitely been the most enjoyable, I would say. It's just been fantastic. I do love a waterfall though, as you'll know if you've been following me for a while. Over here the trails have there's all those sort of like rocks and trees are painted and they'll have like a colour on them, and that marks your way. That's the trail path. You do get a little bit of that in Scotland as well, but up in the mountains you just get sort of man-made cairns, little pyramids of rock that mark your way on the mountains anyway. Certainly your trails you'll have the posts with the different colours and things like that, but here they just paint the marks on the rocks along your path. Swiss colours, obviously. Oh, look at that, that is gorgeous. Don't think we've got too far to go now, back up through the woods, and you can just imagine what it's like here when the waterfalls are properly... Oh, that was thunder. There's a little bit of rain coming on. That was definitely thunder in the distance. Might need to make a run for it if it starts going proper and get out of these trees. I'm so glad I decided to come this way. Oh, phenomenal. Look at that wall. Hey, big boy. There's loads of them. Hello. Hello. Hey, Hey, boys. You're leading the way, eh? You're leading the way. Can we get past you? Can we get past? I'm gonna just let the llamas lead the way here through the forest. Look at this. Well, now that was an experience. Can't believe just bumped into a bunch of llamas going down the mountain. Amazing. Now the path definitely gets a little rougher here, certainly I would say. A little bit more scrambly. Wow, look at that shot of the canyon. You see a waterfall in the distance. See if I can zoom in a bit. Absolutely incredible. What a day. So, I found another little refuge hut here and there's a little barbecue outside. With not a bad view. Thought I'd leave a wee message in the book. You even got wood for the fire and an axe to make tinder. I mean, why don't we do these sort of things in Scotland? I know we've got bothies and things like that, but you want to stop people creating wildfires and stuff like that. There you go, perfect example. Up on these beautiful mountains, we've got a barbecue for you. And wood, you know, just thought of everything. Yeah, it is absolutely teeming down now. The heavens have well and truly opened. It's quite refreshing, I'm not going to lie. It's not cold in the slightest, but it's quite fresh. But it's not a bad feeling. I've still got shorts on, all the rest of it. Just need to make sure I get my stuff dried tonight. We've got another hike planned tomorrow as well. Well, thankfully I'm out of the woods. I've just taken refuge at the glacial canyon building, and the thunder has started. Thunderstorms are ready to begin. So thankfully they're out the trees. Thank God for that. Right, this isn't going anywhere fast. We're just going to go for it. That was lightning. I can't believe I got that. I'm thinking about going for it. 17 minutes to the campsite from here. Right, decided just going to go for it. I'm going to put the cameras away because there is lightning. See you back at the van. Well folks, I got back to the van safe and sound, absolutely soaked. I was like a Dricket Doug, and I'm finally all comfy, nice and dry, cooking a nice big pot of bolognese for the night. And I hope you've enjoyed coming on this little adventure with me. It was an unbelievable day, and if you did, please make sure to like and subscribe to support the channel. I'll see you next week. Like and subscribe for more van life adventures.